You're just the janitor." The words echoed through the dojo, sharp and mocking mop still in hand. Marcus looked at the black belt, grinning at him surrounded by laughter. Phones recording, expecting a show, but they didn't know they didn't. Feel the years of grit behind his silence, he stepped onto the mat not to fight, but to remind them who he was. What happened next wasn't a spar, it was a lesson. It was the story of the moment arrogance met experience and lost welcome. Story lovers, where are you watching from? Drop your city. Marcus Reed was a quiet man with calloused hands and a strong back by day. He worked as a janitor at an upscale martial arts academy in California, place filled with egos, sweat, and white uniforms. No one knew much about him, and most didn't care to ask. He kept to himself, mopping the polished floors, cleaning lockers, and replacing towels in the evenings when the last student left. He sometimes paused at the edge of the mat chest, watching. What no one realized was that before the mop, there had been medals. Before the uniform, there had been a GI. Marcus had once been a national champion in jiu-jitsu. Life hit hard and opportunity closed its doors, but all that lay buried now until one cocky black belt decided to turn Marcus into a joke for laughs, a friendly spar with the janitor. They said just for fun. It started with laughter. One of the students had spotted Marcus watching quietly from the corner, and a whisper turned into a dare. "Come on, man, 1 round, show us what the janitor's got." Jason, the academy's star student and third-degree black belt, grinned widely. "Yeah, let's see what the mop master can do." The room chuckled. Marcus froze. He wasn't looking for a fight. He wasn't even supposed to be on the mat, but Jason insisted. Already removing his belt and stepping forward, the instructor said nothing. Some even pulled out phones. Marcus removed his work gloves slowly. The room still laughed until he stepped onto the mat. No warm up, no ceremony, just 2 men, 1 underestimate. Overconfident. The match started. Jason lunged, sloppy with arrogance. Marcus ducked, twisted, and swept fast. Jason hit the mat with a thud. The laughter died. Jason jumped back up, red-faced and author. Attempt this time with power, but Marcus flowed like water, countering with precision that made jaws drop. Then came the final moment. Jason charging like a bull. Marcus spun, locked his arm, and pinned him flat in one seamless motion. The dojo went silent. No one moved. Even the instructor looked stunned. Marcus stood up calmly, walked off the mat, picked up his mop, and returned to cleaning the next morning. The video had already gone viral. Thousands of shares. Headlines read, "Janitor destroys black belt in 1 round." But the academy's owner wasn't amused. He called Marcus into the office not to praise him, but to fire him. "Your behavior embarrassed the school." The man said. Marcus didn't flinch. He placed his badge on the desk and walked out without a word. By evening, major MMA gyms were calling. News outlets wanted interviews. It turns out that one viewer was an old friend from his competition days, now a billionaire investor. "You gave them humility," he told Marcus. "Now let's build something of your own." In that moment, the janitor became the master again, their audience. If you're enjoying the story, don't forget to give it a like. It helps. Today, Marcus Reed owns one of the most respected martial arts programs in the country, which is free for underprivileged youth. He trains kids who look like he once did. Overlooked, underestimated, discarded. The spar wasn't just about pride. It was about reclaiming worth in a space where he was told to stay in the background. I said, "Sism doesn't always scream. It whispers in who gets opportunities, who gets mocked, who gets fired for rising to high." But Marcus proved one truth. You can silence a room not with your voice, but your presence. And those who try to bury you, I'll often forget you're a seed. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to our channel for more powerful stories and new videos. Take care.